Hey everyone, we're taking a look at buildings that have survived for centuries, but also continue to serve practical purposes. Join me, we're taking a look at 15 of the oldest buildings in the world that are still in use today. Starting with number 15, the Taos Pueblo. Located in New Mexico's Taos Valley is Taos Pueblo, a revered Native American settlement designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and National Historic Landmark. This community, also known as Pueblo de Taos, has sustained continuous habitation for centuries. Now, its history is shrouded in a little bit of a mystery due to tribal customs that preserve oral traditions within the community. Anthropologists estimate that the settlement's origins to be around 1000 CE, with the construction of the pueblo occurring between 1000 and 1450 CE. The adobe structures, characterized by their unique architecture with conventional doors and windows, have endured, such as the addition of earth and straw layers and timber replacements. Now, despite adapting to modern times, it maintains a strong connection to its ancestral roots by remaining isolated from mainstream America, thus safeguarding its sacred history and heritage. Today, Taos Pueblo stands as a powerful symbol of resilience, embodying the legacy of its ancient past. The fact that residents have been able to preserve the Pueblo's unique heritage amongst changing currents of history is just something else entirely. Presence of this place underscores the profound connection between its people and their ancestral lands, offering a living glimpse into the rich tapestry of Native American history and tradition. Number 14, the Palace of Hercules. The Tower of Hercules stands as a shining beacon of Roman engineering and durability, and it's preserved from antiquity and still serving its original purpose as a functional lighthouse. Constructed around the 2nd century, its iconic structure, originally named Farum Brigantium or Brigantia Lighthouse, appears remarkably well maintained. Perched on a small hill, the tower's location likely held significance for its Roman builders, possibly being a sacred site dedicated to the legendary demigod Hercules. Myth intertwines with history here, as legend suggests that the tower marks the burial place of Geryon, a giant slain by Hercules during one of his 12 labors. In a Celtic-like gesture, Hercules supposedly ordered a city to be built atop the giant's burial site, a tale reflected in the city's coat of arms. Over time, the surrounding city of Corunna has grown around the Tower of Hercules, which remains a symbol of strength and myth. Unlike many Roman structures that have succumbed to time, the Tower of Hercules continues to guide ships along the Spanish coast, retaining not only its structural integrity but also its functional role as a lighthouse. UNESCO recognizes its singular status as the only lighthouse of Greco-Roman antiquity to maintain both its form and purpose across multiple centuries. Number 13, Acoma Pueblo. The Acoma Pueblo in New Mexico stands as a somewhat living monument to an enduring human habitation, with roots reaching back over 2,000 years. Founded around 1100 AD, according to estimates, the Acoma Pueblo has witnessed the ebb and flow of history. Initially isolated and difficult to access, the Pueblo maintained peace with the Spanish until conflicts arose in the early 1600s. Now, despite destructive actions by the Spanish, parts of the Pueblo, believed to date back to the 1100s, still stand. The newer structures, relative to the ancient ones, continue to occupy the same locations as their predecessors. Today, only a few dozen residents remain at Acoma Pueblo, living without modern amenities like electricity or running water. But despite this, the Pueblo remains a vital cultural and historical site. It embodies a living connection to the past, where indigenous traditions intersect with Christian influences. Comprised of 4 distinct communities, Sky City, Acomita, Anzac, and McCarty's, the Acoma Pueblo remains a significant National Historic Landmark. Located about 60 miles west of Albuquerque, this elevated position has provided shelter and protection for over 1,200 years, shielding the community from the neighboring Navajo and Apache raids. Number 12, the Mundeshwari Temple. The Mundeshwari Devi Temple, situated on the Mundeshwari Hills of Bihar, India, feels like its history begins at the dawn of time. Dating back to 108 CE, this ancient Hindu temple holds the distinction of being the oldest functional temple in northern India. Despite the passage of time and the rigors of history, this temple has endured as a sacred site for devotion to Devi Mundeshwari and Lord Shiva. The temple's unique octagonal stone structure, representing an early example of Nagara-style architecture in Bihar that you can't quite find anywhere else. Over the centuries, the temple has weathered various challenges, including structural damage to its tower and original roof. Now, despite these setbacks, ongoing restoration efforts by the Archaeological Survey of India and the Indian government have preserved and revitalized this historic landmark. Modern enhancements such as solar-powered lighting have been introduced to improve visibility and sustainability while respecting the temple's history. The provision of public amenities and improved accessibility, supported by government funding of course, underscores the commitment to safeguarding this sacred site for future generations. The restoration projects included meticulous cleaning of the temple's interior, repair of religious idols, and cataloging of scattered stone fragments. Number 11. The Monastery of St. Catherine. St. Catherine's Monastery, located at the foot of Mount Sinai in the Sinai Peninsula of Egypt, planted its roots back in the 6th century AD. Built between 548 and 565 AD by the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I, the monastery is revered for its historical significance and continuous occupation, making it the world's oldest continuously inhabited Christian monastery. Legend has it that St. Catherine's Monastery is situated on the very site where Moses encountered the burning bush as described in the Bible. This sacred association has endowed the monastery with profound spiritual importance for Christians, Muslims, and Jews alike, representing a unique convergence of the religious traditions in a singular location. One of the remarkable features of St. Catherine's Monastery is its ancient library, which has remained open and operational since the monastery's inception. It doesn't matter which century you're in, people are gonna read. This library houses an extraordinary collection of codices and manuscripts, renowned as the second largest in the world after the Vatican Library. Among the treasures in the library are priceless manuscripts dating back centuries, including the Codex Sinaiticus from 345 AD, a significant biblical text, and a 5th century copy of the Gospels. Noteworthy additions to the collection include documents detailing the lives of holy women from 779 AD and the Apology of Aristides, a vital text whose original version has been lost to history. Beyond its literary riches, though, St. Catherine's Monastery has a stunning array of religious artifacts and artistry. The complex houses possibly the largest collection of early Christian icons in the world, featuring icons dating back to the 5th and 6th centuries. These icons, preserved through the ages, offer a rare glimpse into the development of religious art within the monastery's sacred confines. Number 10. Rheinstein Castle. If you ever find yourself sailing along the Rhine River in Germany, then be on the lookout for Rheinstein Castle. Actually, it is pretty hard to miss. It was constructed during the late 13th century by the Archbishop of Mainz as a customs castle to combat robber knights. Its history is steeped in intrigue and resilience. Over the centuries, the castle experienced periods of zenith and decline, until its revival in the 19th century under Prince Frederick Wilhelm of Prussia, transforming it into a symbol of Romanticism. The castle's strategic location near the village of Aschmannshausen and Mount Sinai has endowed it with historical significance. Despite falling into ruin around the 17th century, the castle was resurrected in 1823 when Prince Friedrich acquired the ruins and undertook a meticulous reconstruction. One of the most remarkable aspects of this castle is its continuous use and preservation. Prince Frederick's vision to restore the castle as a living cultural monument paved the way for its modern-day role. Today, visitors can explore apartments, restaurants, and museums within the castle walls, gaining insight into aristocratic Prussian life and medieval architecture. Surrounding the castle is a beautiful landscape park, a product of the 19th century reconstruction, featuring meandering pathways, waterfalls, and scenic viewpoints. Notable features of the castle also include its working drawbridge, portcullis, and a 500-year-old grapevine in the courtyard, still producing grapes to this day. The castle's crypt, located beneath the neo-Gothic chapel, serves as a final resting place for the prince and his family, adding a poignant layer to its rich history. Number 9. Horyuji. Horyuji Temple, built in Japan's Ikaruga City, is easily one of the country's best and, of course, oldest buildings. It's dated back to the 7th century. This ancient temple complex has the world's oldest wooden structures, with many buildings standing for over 1,400 years. Constructed between 552 and 710 and meticulously maintained through repairs and renovation, this temple represents a unique blend of historical continuity and religious significance. A symbolic threshold leading into the temple. Beyond the gate lies the tranquil courtyard, home to the main hall and a majestic 5-story pagoda, the oldest structure within the complex. Legend has it that the wood used for this pagoda was felled in 594, highlighting the temple's deep-rooted history and craftsmanship. One of the architectural marvels here is the Octagonal Hall of Dreams, a memorial chapel erected around 739 and recognized as Japan's oldest surviving octagonal hall. Founded in 607 by Prince Shotoku, a revered Buddhist leader, the temple played a pivotal role in the propagation of Buddhism across Japan and beyond. Inside reside approximately 2,300 priceless artifacts, including some of Japan's oldest Buddha statues. The structure became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993, which speaks volumes, even if it remains a relatively undiscovered thing by international tourists. Surrounding the temple, the quaint town of Ikaruga offers a peaceful retreat. It's characterized by forested landscapes, farmlands, and remnants of the temple's historical craftsmen. Despite its ancient origins, though, it continues to serve as an active monastery, preserving the centuries-old traditions and spiritual practices. Number 8. Kirkjuboargarður. So first, let me apologize to any Icelandic viewers about my pronunciation. Kirkjuboargarður in the Faroe Islands of North Atlantic is recognized by the Vintage News as one of the world's oldest continuously inhabited wooden houses. It's got a remarkable history spanning over 900 years. Established as a Catholic seminary, it evolved over generations into the largest farm on the Faroe Islands. Now, what makes this ancient wooden structure truly astonishing is its longevity in a region devoid of forests, where timber is a rare commodity. Legend has it that the timber was used for its construction mysteriously washed ashore, pre-bundled and ready for assembly, in an intriguing tale that adds to this house's allure. Passed down through 17 generations of the Patterson family who have stewarded the farm for nearly 500 years, this home embodies a rare continuity of heritage. The house itself bears witness to centuries of history within its oldest room, the Roykstova, or smoke room to us modern folk, dating back centuries. Notably, the Loftstofan, or loft room within the house, holds historical significance as the site where the oldest known document from the Faroe Islands was produced in 1298. Adjacent to the building stands the hauntingly beautiful St. Magnus Cathedral, a poignant reminder of the region's medieval past. Though never completed, the cathedral serves as a symbol of its former role as a cultural and religious center within the Faroe Islands. Today, it's been transformed into a museum, offering visitors a glimpse into its storied past and rich heritage. Operated on a trust system for payment, the museum embodies the Faroese spirit of communal stewardship. In the backdrop of this historic landscape lies a small islet adorned with remnants of the village history, including structures lost to a devastating 16th century storm. As visitors gaze out from St. Magnus Cathedral, they're enveloped in the timeless allure of this place. It's a living tapestry of Faroese culture and resilience. Moving on to number 7, the Arles Amphitheater. Located in the town of Arles in southern France is yet another pinnacle piece of Roman engineering and architectural brilliance. Constructed in 90 AD during the height of the Roman civilization, this monumental structure was designed to host a variety of grand spectacles, including chariot races, gladiatorial combat, and theatrical performances, attracting crowds of over 20,000 people from across the region. Spanning over 450 feet in length and 360 feet in width, with 120 arches and 2 tiers of seating, this amphitheater exemplifies the scale and sophistication of Roman entertainment venues. Inspired by the iconic Colosseum in Rome, the amphitheater features an oval arena surrounded by terraces, arcades, and a network of galleries and staircases that facilitated the smooth flow of crowds. After the decline of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century, the amphitheater underwent a significant transformation, serving as a defensive structure that enclosed a burgeoning residential area within the walls. More than 200 houses were built within the confines of the amphitheater, transforming it into a fortified town center, complete with public squares and chapels. Today, the Arles Amphitheater remains a vibrant cultural hub, blending ancient heritage with modern usage. It continues to host traditional bullfighting events, carrying on a centuries-old tradition that links contemporary audiences with the rich historical past. Additionally, the venue serves as a unique setting for theatrical performances, concerts, and other cultural events. The site was designated a UNESCO Heritage Site in 1981. Number 6. Diocletian's Palace. The integration of a modern grocery store within the historic confines of Croatia presents a fascinating juxtaposition of ancient heritage and contemporary convenience. Located within the boundaries of the Diocletian Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its Roman architecture, the grocery store's presence sparks both curiosity and controversy among locals and visitors. The Mala Paplasheva Palasha, believed to have been constructed in the 13th century and later renovated by the esteemed Venetian Dalmatian architect George Dalmateic, holds a significant place in Split's rich history. The decision to house a Billa supermarket within this ancient structure in 2014 raised some eyebrows, and it prompted discussions about the preservation of cultural heritage. From a practical standpoint, the presence of a supermarket within the palace poses logistical challenges, including the regular delivery of goods and the need for infrastructure. It must comply with stringent conservation standards. Concerns were voiced by local authorities regarding the potential impact on the architectural integrity of the building and the broader implications for historic preservation efforts in Split's UNESCO-designated historic center. Despite these concerns, however, the juxtaposition of ancient and modern elements within serve as a microcosm of its complex identity, where layers of history coexist with contemporary life. Visitors here can explore this unique blend of past and present firsthand, wandering through ancient corridors and bustling market aisles within the same architectural framework. The integration of a supermarket within a medieval complex has contemplation on the evolving natures of urban spaces and the delicate balance between conservation and adaptation in heritage sites. Number 5. The Nanshan Temple. Sitting for centuries on Mount Wutai in Shanxi, China, the Nanshan Temple is an ancient Buddhist temple dating back to the Tang Dynasty in 782 CE. Despite the passage of time and the ravages of history, this temple has endured, offering a glimpse into China's rich past and their enduring legacy of Buddhist tradition. Constructed with meticulous craftsmanship, the Great Buddha Hall embodies the essence of Tang architecture, characterized by its square layout, symmetrical design, and distinctive features, such as camel hump braces and dugong brackets. Standing as a low-status structure within a simple yet elegant facade, the hall exudes a sense of tranquility and reverence, inviting visitors to immerse themselves within its beauty. Within the confines of the Great Buddha Hall, visitors encounter a treasure trove of sculptures, of artistry, and devotion. The imposing figure of the Sakyamuni, seated majestically on a throne, commands the center stage, surrounded by attendants and celestial beings depicted in intricate detail. Despite facing numerous challenges, though, including earthquakes and renovations, this temple has stood the test of time, emerging as a symbol of resilience and its cultural heritage. As visitors travel the hallowed halls of the Nanshan Temple, they're transported back in time, enveloped in the timeless aura of Buddhist wisdom and artistic splendor. From its humble beginnings in the Tang Dynasty to its status as a revered cultural landmark today, this temple stands as a beacon of hope and enlightenment, guiding generations with its profound teachings. Number 4. The Hagia Sophia. In the heart of Istanbul, formerly Constantinople, the Hagia Sophia was commissioned by the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I in the 6th century and conceived as a monumental church that would showcase the grandeur of the Eastern Roman Empire. The construction was ambitious, employing over 10,000 workers who labored tirelessly to bring Justinian's vision to life. Completed in just 6 years, it was inaugurated in 537 CE. It was designed by architects Anthemius of Tralles and Isidorus of Miletus. This basilica quickly became a symbol of Byzantine splendor. Well, despite its architectural significance, the Hagia Sophia faced numerous challenges over the centuries. Earthquakes in the 6th century caused partial collapses of the dome, and the structure was subjected to looting during the Fourth Crusade in 1204. However, those setbacks didn't diminish the Hagia Sophia's significance. In 1453, after the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire, it underwent a dramatic transformation. The church was converted into a mosque, necessitating the addition of minarets, a mihrab, which indicates the direction of Mecca, and a pulpit. Throughout its tenure as a mosque, it continued to evolve, incorporating Islamic architectural elements. The interior was adorned with intricate calligraphy and tile work reflecting the cultural fusion of Byzantine and Ottoman aesthetics. In 1935, under the leadership of Turkish President Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the Hagia Sophia underwent another transformation, this time becoming a secular museum. The plaster covering the mosaics was removed, unveiling the stunning Byzantine artwork hidden beneath. Despite some recent controversies, though, surrounding its status, Hagia Sophia remains a symbol of cultural heritage. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985, it continues to captivate visitors from around the world, offering a window into the rich history and cultural diversity of Istanbul. Number 3. Castel Sant'Angelo. The Castel Sant'Angelo in Rome has served a myriad roles throughout its storied existence. was originally commissioned by Emperor Hadrian in the 2nd century CE as a mausoleum for himself and subsequent Roman emperors. However, its fate took an unexpected turn as Rome evolved over the centuries. The transition of Castel Sant'Angelo from a solemn burial site to a fortress reflects the turbulent history of Rome. Emperor Aurelian's incorporation of the structure into the city's defensive walls in 271 CE marked the beginning of its transformation into a military stronghold. During the medieval era, it served as a prison, housing individuals from various walks of life, including prominent figures and political prisoners. One of the most iconic legends associated with it dates back to the 6th century during the Plague of Justinian. According to legend, Pope Gregory I's penitential procession through the streets of Rome culminated in the appearance of the Archangel Michael atop the castle, signaling the end of the plague. This event, intertwined with the castle's history, added a layer of mystery to its identity. The architectural evolution reflects its shifting political and cultural landscape. The addition of defensive towers, fortified walls, and secret passages underscores its importance during time of conflicts. In the modern era, though, it's found new life as a national museum, preserving and showcasing its rich history to visitors from around the world. The museum's extensive collection within the castle's corridors offers a comprehensive journey through Rome's past. Today, it stands as a monument to resilience, embodying the spirit of Rome's enduring legacy. Its role as a museum ensures that future generations can explore and appreciate the castle's multifaceted history, from its origins as an imperial mausoleum to its transformation as an awesome museum. Number 2. Basilica of Santa Sabina. The Basilica of Santa Sabina on the Aventine Hill in Rome is yet another stunning example of Paleo-Christian architecture, offering a glimpse into the past while still serving as a vibrant center of religious and cultural life today. This ancient basilica, built during the reigns of Pope Celestine I and Sixtus III in the 5th century, continues to reveal intriguing secrets and oddities. Upon entering, visitors are immediately struck by the grandeur of its architecture, often described as the best preserved example of Paleo-Christian design in Rome. This basilica provides a visual reference for understanding the architectural style of other churches from its era, such as the early St. Peter's Basilica. One of the lesser-known treasures of Santa Sabina is its ancient cypress wood door, believed to date back to the 5th century. Surrounded by a marble doorframe, this door features intricate scenes from the Old and New Testaments, including one of the oldest known representations of the crucifixion. Adjacent to this magnificent door, a hidden cloister and an orange tree act as living monuments to the Dominican order, whose headquarters are located within. Legend has it that the orange tree in the cloister is associated with Saint Dominic, the order's founder, and may be linked to an original tree planted by him. Another intriguing feature within is the dark polished stone resting on a column, which local legend claims was the Devil's Stone, hurled at St. Dominic while he prayed in the church. This stone, likely a Roman scale weight, adds an air of mystery to the basilica's folklore. Exploring the interior reveals a unique architectural element, a small isolated column set at a lowered height in a niche. This column provides a small glimpse into the basilica's earlier history, suggesting the presence of a previous structure. Notably, the marble pavement of Santa Sabina is adorned with tomb slabs, including the lavishly decorated mosaic-style tomb of Master General of the Dominican Order from the late 13th to early 14th century. These tomb slabs offer insights into the individuals interred within and serve as a poignant reminder of its enduring spiritual significance. Number 1. The Pantheon. The Pantheon, it had to be this building. Where to even begin? Well, it was constructed around 125 AD by the Roman Emperor Publius Aelius Hadrianus. The Pantheon has transcended centuries and remains a vibrant and functional space today. What makes it truly exceptional is its utility. Unlike many ancient structures that have fallen into disuse, the Pantheon has been repurposed over the centuries while retaining its original character. Since the 7th century, it served as a Roman Catholic church, embodying a seamless blend of ancient history and contemporary practice. When visitors step into the Pantheon's majestic interior and gaze up at its expansive dome, they're not only witnessing a marvel of ancient engineering, but also experiencing a living space that continues to inspire awe and wonder. The Pantheon's architectural features, such as its Corinthian columns and iconic dome, reflect the grandeur and ambition of Roman design. In fact, the dome is still the largest unsupported concrete dome in the world. The The oculus at the dome's center, which opens the space to the sky, not only adds a dramatic visual element, but also showcases the precision of ancient builders. While the Pantheon's original purpose does remain shrouded in mystery, its significance holds as a symbol of imperial power and architectural prowess. Historians speculate about its role as a temple or a site for imperial rituals, yet the true nature of its function continues to elude definitive explanation. Throughout the ages, the Pantheon has endured various transformations and challenges, from fire and lightning to religious reinterpretation. Yet it's persisted as a beacon of human achievement and creativity. Neoclassical architects drew inspiration from its design, echoing its portico and dome in buildings around the world, reinforcing its legacy as a foundational influence on architectural aesthetics. If you ever get a chance to visit, I highly suggest it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members.